Hey Harper, you hear from Ruby? They set the date. It's official. Our daughter is getting married.
I know. Isn't it exciting? She's going to have the most beautiful day. They showed me a picture of the venue. It's perfect.
Oh good, so you know. Get my good suit out and take it to the dry cleaners. I've got to look good. Father of the bride, you know. People are going to be looking at me walking my daughter down the aisle.
Sure, Stephen. I'll make sure everything's ready. You know, it's been a while since you wore that suit. You should try and put it on and choose your tie and cufflinks.
I've got my father's gold cufflinks. I'll wear that. I'm bringing out all my gold.
I guess you're pretty much set then. It's a lot more work for a woman. I've got to choose a dress, find a place to do my hair and makeup. I know Ruby chose sage green and a light terracotta for her color palettes. But she did say I shouldn't match the bridesmaids.
You don't need to worry about all that.
Oh, don't be silly. This is my daughter's big day. I'm going to look my best. I'm thinking something earthy, but glam. Maybe with a gold shimmer.
I mean, you don't need a dress. You can stop with the yammering.
Don't be silly. Of course I need a dress. I know I have a few, but this is a special occasion. I won't buy anything expensive, I promise. I want to feel beautiful on my daughter's big day. Of course, not too beautiful. Wouldn't want to outshine the bride, haha.
Ugh. You don't need a dress because you're not going to the wedding. You're going to embarrass Ruby. It's best for everyone if you just didn't go.
What? Not attend my daughter's wedding? Why in the world would I not go to Ruby's wedding? You are making no sense.
It's Ruby's big day, right? You don't want to ruin it by being there. You're just going to embarrass her, me. Just do the right thing and say you're not attending.
What are you talking about? Why would me being there ruin Ruby's wedding? Stephen, what is it? Why don't you want me to go to Ruby's wedding?
Because you're fat, Harper. Supersized. Rolls on rolls. Flabbily jiggly fat. You wobbling in there is going to humiliate Ruby. You're worried about what you're going to wear? It doesn't matter what you wear. All people are going to see is a jiggling pile of lard.
Stephen, how could you say something like that? What's gotten into you?
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just being honest. Think about how I feel, having to stand next to Mount Harper Animus the whole ceremony.
You're not serious. You really want me to miss Ruby's wedding because of that?
You saw what Jamie's parents look like. Those are some good-looking seniors. They look like they were born in a gym. Did you see how smooth and glowing the wife's skin was? And that body! Woo-wee! Now look in the mirror. It's like you got smacked in the face with an ugly stick. How can you look puffy and wrinkly at the same time, Harper? How do you do it?
I agree. Savannah is gorgeous. I can't believe she's 62. But Stephen, everybody looks different. I can't be left out of my daughter's wedding because you think I'm too fat.
Fat and ugly. And it's not just me. And you know who's going to be paying the price? Ruby. Everybody's going to look at our daughter, all made up, beautiful dress and say she looks gorgeous. Then they're gonna look over at Mama and say, ooh, no. That's future Ruby, an unholy donut monster that's lost all resemblance to the female form.
No one's going to think that. This is too much. What is it with you? You know, you really shouldn't body shame me. I don't think anyone would agree with you.
Sorry to be harsh, Harper, but people won't be able to help comparing Ruby to you. Jamie's whole family is going to be judging her. So won't you just do her a favor? Do it for Ruby.
Stephen, you're being so unreasonable. I am not missing my daughter's wedding.
So you want people imagining Ruby getting fat and ugly on her wedding day? Think about others, not Oreos, Harper. Keep your ginormous butt home.
I'm going to dress up that ginormous butt and flaunt it.
So apparently, there are folks out there who fancy big butts. But hold on, if you've got belly rolls and thighs that could ignite a bonfire, it's a hard pass for me. No amount of fancy dress or makeup can mask that catastrophe you've got going on. Listen up. Do us all a favor and just stay home, will you? You're not only embarrassing yourself, but also your poor family.
Well, what about you, mister? I know that Savannah's husband has a full head of hair. He's quite the silver fox there, Kingston. With his full beard and mustache, he has a Sean Connery thing going on. Aren't you embarrassed to be out in public with that glistening bald head of yours?
My hairstyle is a choice. People say bald men are virile, you know.
Hairstyle? Huh. Everyone knows why someone chooses a hairstyle like that.
Shut up, Harper. Anyway, excuse yourself from the wedding. I don't want to see your face anywhere near that wedding. You'll put people off their dinners.
Hey, Mom. What's going on? Dad just sent me a weird text. I don't get it. What does he mean? You'd prefer it if your mom didn't come to the wedding too, right? What is he talking about?
Huh? Your father sent you that. I guess he's really hell-bent on getting his way.
Wait. What's going on? Is Dad being a bully again?
You know it. He says I'm too fat and ugly to attend your wedding. He wants me to stay home.
What? You're the mother of the bride.
I know. I told him. But you know your father. He just kept on and on with the fat jokes.
I'm sorry, Mom. He's so awful sometimes.
I'm fine. I'm used to it. Besides, I got a ball joke in. Haha.
Good for you, Mom. Go ahead and let it out. He deserves way worse than whatever you're dishing out. I can't stand how he talks to you. It's been like my entire life at home, listening to him spew insults at you.
I know. I'm sorry, darling. A young girl shouldn't grow up hearing things like that.
I couldn't care less what Dad says about how I look. I know I'm beautiful, and Jamie tells me so every day.
I'm so happy for you, Ruby. Jamie is a wonderful man. I know he's going to be a loving husband.
Thanks, Mom. But the more I think about it, I just don't understand how you can still be with Dad. He doesn't appreciate you. He treats you like crap. I mean, why did you even marry him?
Stephen, he used to be sweet. I guess people change. I asked him to stop talking to me like that, especially in front of you children, 1,000,000 times. But he never did.
Yeah, and you know how he used to try to talk to me into dieting when I was like 9? Ugh, unbelievable. And the stuff he used to say to me when I was a teenager. If you weren't there, I would have gotten an eating disorder or something for sure. That man is crazy. It's all about looking good for him. He's such a shallow show-off.
I know. He cares way too much about what other people think. I'm pretty sure this whole thing about me not attending your wedding started with that too.
What do you mean?
Jamie's parents, Savannah and Kingston, they're very attractive. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, I noticed. It's crazy, right? How does someone look that good at 60? Witchcraft? Don't worry. I'll marry into the family. I'm going to cozy up to Savannah and get all her beauty secrets.
Haha, that sounds like a great idea. Don't be stingy with that information. But seriously, I think seeing Savannah and Kingston all glamorous and dazzling made him develop an inferiority complex kind of thing.
That's so insecure.
He doesn't want to stand next to me because I'm fat and ugly. Although, he phrased it a little differently. He thinks I'd embarrass him. He literally told me to keep my fat butt home. Like I should stay in the basement or something.
Ugh. Mom, you're beautiful. Don't let Dad get to you, okay?
Oh, Ruby. How did you grow up to be so sweet? You didn't get it from your father, I'll tell you that much. Oh, by the way, he's wearing all his gold to your wedding. That man, he's going to look like a disco ball.
Dad's always trying to lecture us on how to look good, but he's got no idea he's looking like a fool with his fake Rolex.
Shh. He says it's real. So, what do you think I should do? I don't want to miss your wedding.
Mom, you're not missing my wedding. Don't be ridiculous. You're the mother of the bride and the person that supported me most of all my whole life. I can't have a wedding without you. I won't.
I'm so glad to hear that. I don't know how your father's going to take it, though.
I don't care what Dad thinks. It's my wedding. But I don't want him messing up my wedding either. Oh, this is so stupid. You know, it would be so much easier if he just missed the wedding. I'd much rather have you there than him. He wasn't actually a loving and encouraging father.
Ruby, your father did what he thought was best at the time. That's how he was raised.
He used to call my skinny jeans sausage jeans. He asked my high school boyfriend if he likes fat chicks. All he did was make me feel bad about how I look. He actually thinks it's funny. I bet he's going to make fun of me in my wedding dress too. Something like, check out the pig in the blanket. Does it have a bun in the oven? I can't tell. Ugh.
Yeah, I can imagine him saying something like that.
Even on my wedding day, he's not going to tone it down for me. You know, this might be weird coming from your daughter, but why are you still married to him? Why wouldn't you just divorce him? I'm getting married now, and John is already living happily with his partner. You've done your duty as a mother. You stuck it out until now, but your children have left the nest. You don't have to stay if you don't want to.
Oh, I know. I actually really considered it a little while back, but it's not that simple. We're husband and wife, Ruby, married over 30 years. I can't just up and leave.
Yes you can. And when you're ready to do it, I've got your back, okay, Mom?
All right, thank you for the offer. When the time comes, I'll be sure to reach out to you.
Great. And in the meantime, forget about what Dad said. Come to my wedding, please. You have to be there.
I'll be there. Don't worry. That was never in question. All right, honey. Love you. Kisses.
Love you.
Steven, what's going on? I'm at the salon right now. They say my appointment was canceled. What do you think you're doing? They told me you canceled the appointment.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I canceled it. You thought I wouldn't notice you going behind my back getting ready for the wedding. I told you, you're not going to the wedding. And that's final. Keep your fat, ugly butt home.
Really? You're doing this again? Now? Are you kidding me? You have done it this time. Do you even know what you've done? How am I supposed to get a last-minute appointment for wedding hair and makeup at a nice place? You stupid, egocentric snake!
Uh-oh. I think Piggy needs to watch her mouth. I'm your husband. I have every right to cancel your silly appointment because you don't need it. Waste of money.
No, you listen to me. This is unacceptable. This is one of the most important days of my daughter's life. And you have the nerve to tell me I'd embarrass her by being there? Who do you think raised that beautiful girl? And you're embarrassed to be seen next to me. Really? I've stopped asking you to call me fat and ugly because it was just easier to ignore you. But this is different. I can't believe you'd do this to me. If you hate how I look so much, why did you marry me in the first place?
Geez, Harper, you used to be smoking hot, I gotta admit. Back when I first laid eyes on you, your booty was like, pow. I was all over that, you remember? But damn, after we tied the knot, everything else just started expanding. Pow, gut rolls out of nowhere. Pow, things started sagging. If I had any clue that you were going to age this badly, I wouldn't have even thought about marrying you. What a disappointment.
Everybody ages, Stephen. You're not the athletic young guy I met on the beach either. We've been together for so long. Don't we have something more than physical attraction?
Ha! No, I wish you looked like before. Aging may be natural, but you aged like an ice cream cone. Not good.
I mean, I tried keeping in shape, but after I had the kids and I wanted to go back to the gym, you said it was a waste of time. I wanted to try programs where they delivered ready-made meals for weight loss, and you didn't want me to do that either. You want me to be thinner, but you've never encouraged me or allowed me to do anything towards that goal.
Huh? So it's my fault now? I'm the one that made you into the Michelin Man? You can't blame me for your body, Harper. You are what you eat, and well, I guess you eat a lot of pork.
I'm not blaming you, but you make such a big deal out of my looks. I just think you could invest some money into it. I even said I wanted to treat myself to some microdermabrasion, and you said I'm better off spending the money on groceries.
You don't need to spend money to lose weight, Harper. Just stop eating. It's not rocket science.
That's not how it works. There's metabolism, hormones, genetics. So many factors affect weight. Not everyone can look like Photoshop models on magazine covers, Stephen. And for your information, I'm 160 pounds. So that is overweight, but not that much. At least according to doctors. Oh, and that's about average. So forgive me for having some extra padding after all my body's been through.
So, the average American woman is fat and lazy. Big surprise. Look at Savannah. I bet she makes an effort.
Of course, Stephen. She told me she has a home gym, gets regular beauty treatments, and is into cupping, whatever that is.
See, it's the effort that makes a difference. You can't blame anyone else for how you look.
You think all that effort was free? I'm sure she works hard on herself, but money does give you an advantage in beauty.
Ha ha. Sorry. Maybe I'd listen to you if you were skinny.
Stephen, I can't take this anymore. You can't keep doing this to me. I can't stand it. Being berated and humiliated about my looks every day? You're relentless. You need to stop.
Then stop being a fat, ugly slob. You're not attending the wedding, and that's final.
Fine.
You can only blame yourself for this. Go look at the mirror and look at what you've done to yourself. Would you want to stand next to that? You're an embarrassment. Ruby doesn't deserve to be humiliated by you on her wedding day. Of course, I would be the one that would have to stand next to you most of the time while people point and laugh at the circus freak.
I said fine. Just stop. I can't take this anymore.
Good. It's about time you got it through your thick skull. Now you'd better keep your fugly self home today. I'm warning you. Hey, Harper, it's an emergency. Are you there? This is important.
Hi, Stephen. What's the matter?
You have to stop by the ATM and get some cash for us. 10K should do.
Huh? Wait. What? Where are you? What's going on?
I'm at the wedding, and I just saw Kingston and Savannah's money envelopes. It was huge. Jamie's family is super Italian, and all their family members are bringing envelopes of money. Savannah and Kingston just dropped off theirs, and I swear it was as thick as a Bible.
Okay.
Anyway, I brought $500 because that's what the internet said. $100 to $200 from single adults, $500 from close family. But there had to have been at least $5K in that envelope, Harper. I'm gonna look like a cheapskate.
This again? So what if their family is a little extravagant? You don't need to give more than them.
Yes, I do. I'm never going to live this down if I give a measly $500 at my daughter's wedding.
Then why don't you go to the ATM yourself? You have your card with you, don't you? I don't understand why you're so worried about how you look anyway.
I'm the father of the bride. I need my envelope to make a thud. I know. Get them in $50 bills if you can. You think it would be weird if I got them in $20?
Don't, you just need to look like a big man, don't you?
I am the big man. So go run and get that 10K for your big man, all right?
I'm not getting a single cent of petty vanity money for you. You care so much about how you look to others. Why don't you get it yourself?
Stop wasting my time. Go get it for me, and I'll let you come in and have a seat at the back of the ceremony. You wanted to see Ruby say her vows, right? Well, here's your chance. Come on, do what you're told, wife. What's the holdup?
I'm not your wife, Stephen. We're divorced. So if you want to stroke your ego by giving more money than Savannah and Kingston, go for it. But you should know it'll be considered a personal expense from your side of the settlement.
Divorce? Settlement? What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, I divorced you. Didn't I tell you?
But how? You can't just go get a divorce on your own.
Remember, like 2 years ago when we had a huge fight and you threw signed divorce papers in my face? I kept it. Haha. I just had to go file it at City Hall. Easy peasy.
What? You kept that?
Of course. It was kind of like my secret power. It made it easier to deal with your trash talk, knowing that I could divorce you at any time. So seeing what a heartless monster you are, not wanting me to attend my own daughter's wedding, I decided to finally use that power.
Huh? But, nah, I'm not good with this. You can't do this to me.
It's done. I don't care if you're good with it. I'm not good with you. I'm not good with not attending Ruby's wedding.
All right, I get it. So, hold on.
Oh, I'm at the house. By the way, talking to the lawyer about property division.
What? Gotta be fair.
Everything's 50-50. All our savings have been calculated, minus the money you've stolen from me. Yep. It comes out to exactly 100,000 for me, which is the exact amount of our savings. So it works out perfectly.
What? What? What do you mean the money I stole? You can't take all our savings.
The money you took from my paychecks over the years. You never let me spend any of it. You always said you needed money for going out with your friends or fixing up the house or whatever. And then you just take the whole paycheck saying I go and spend it on stupid crap like beauty treatments.
It's true, though. I had to control your spending. I'm the man.
You really believe that, don't you? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I kept records of every penny I earned. Since I wasn't allowed access to it, that's going to be coming out of your half of the divorce settlement.
That's... What the hell, Harper? Why are you doing this to me?
I'm just liberating myself, Stephen. If you want some show-off money, you'd have to get it somewhere else. Have fun at the wedding.
Mom! Come to the venue right now, please. Dad's an idiot. I told him off for canceling your appointment. Just come, Mom.
Oh, Ruby. Thanks for standing up for me to your dad. But it's too late now. There's no way I'm getting my hair tamed before your wedding. Not to mention my makeup.
I got a personal hair and makeup artist to come. I made sure she's great with her hair type.
What? I thought you were not going too fancy.
I know. It was an extra expense, but I knew something like this could happen. It's not the first time Dad tried to ruin a photo day for us.
Oh yeah, senior graduation. He canceled our studio appointment.
Yeah, remember? He said we're too fat to fit in a picture.
But we did make a good memory of it. We drove around for 2 hours to find a studio that would take a picture of us.
And that was a great night, just the two of us. Anyway, my wedding is starting soon. You need to get over here.
All right, honey, I'm on my way.
So you went to Ruby's wedding, huh? Who do you think you are? I'm the father of the bride, and I got kicked out, you know? What did you do?
What did I do? I just did what the bride wanted. It's her big day after all. She wanted me by her side as she marries the man she loves and starts a new life with him. If she didn't want you there, that's on you. You know how you've treated her all her life.
What? Are you talking about the fat jokes? That's nothing. It's just a dad kidding around with his pudgy daughter.
You can't help yourself, can you? Ruby hated that you called her ugly and fat all through her childhood. She's still self-conscious about her figure, and she's a perfectly healthy size.
Come on. I'm just saying she could lose a few pounds, you know? You guys are blowing this way out of proportion.
She's saying she wants to cut ties with you. She doesn't want you to be her father anymore.
Are you... What is going on? Are you kidding me right now? Over some stupid jokes?
Pay attention, Stephen. You're being rejected because you're hurting people.
You're my wife, you get it. It's just my way of communicating, you know? It's just for fun.
I'm your ex-wife. And no, I didn't think it was fun.
Yeah, right. You're not leaving me, you fat old cow. Where are you going to go? Don't be stupid. If you apologize now, I'll let you come back to me. I'll even try to ease up on the fat jokes for you. How's that?
You're still talking to me like that, after all this. Not being able to attend your own daughter's wedding?
I said I'll do better. Harper, get real. What are you going to do?
I'm not quite sure about everything. There's a lot to do. I'm planning on living with Ruby and Jamie, though.
What? You're moving into their apartment? They're newlyweds, Harper.
Haha. Oh, sorry. I should explain. They're building a house. They just told me today. It's going to be a duplex. So we'd be just close enough, but not quite living together. They asked me to move in when the house is completed.
That's not fair. I lose my whole family over stupid fat jokes, and you get a free house? This is bull.
It's not my house. But well, this is a direct result of your fathering methods. So maybe you could learn something from that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get to the dessert buffet before those rascals eat all the cheesecake. Bye, Stephen.
Wait, so this is it? I get left with nothing and no one? How is this happening right now?
You'll have plenty of time to ponder in solitude, big man. Thanks for everything. Take care. I decided to move out right away and rented a small apartment for a few months until Ruby and Jamie's new house was ready. Everything went according to plan, and I moved in as we had planned. I can't even begin to describe how liberating it feels to have the freedom to spend my time and money as I please. Ruby and Jamie work long hours, and I'm more than happy to lend a hand and make things a little easier for them. When the time comes, I'll be here to support them and be there for my grandkids. I couldn't be happier with this arrangement. On the other hand, it seems like Stephen has lost touch with several family members since our divorce. It's not surprising, considering his offensive sense of humor was becoming unbearable for others too. Eventually, he found himself completely isolated in that big house of his. He was always trying to be the boss by bossing us around, but he never learned to take care of himself. Now he's living in a literal dump, hopefully regretting all of his actions and the garbage he used to spew at us.